Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle, and I am here to do the reading for Tuesday, February 22nd, 2022. So we have 2/22/22, and it's a Tuesday. This is a very special day. I was really excited when I discovered that this day was on a Tuesday because on February 2nd, it was on a Wednesday. And I was like, oh, wouldn't that be cool if it was on a Tuesday? And then I looked at the calendar at the 22nd. I was like, yes, yes, we have a Tuesday. Uh, this probably won't happen again in our lifetime. So this is a special day. And it's some kind of portal, apparently. Good morning, Jojo. Welcome. And yes, thanks to everyone for liking, subscribing, and sharing. Helps my channel to grow. Anyway, so on this very special, auspicious Tuesday, I'm going to use the Mystic Monday deck. Yeah, this is for the collective. If you're here, there's probably something in here for you. Just tapping into the energies that are affecting all of us. We start with the Seven of Pentacles. The Moon. Ooh, Ten of Wands. And the Knight of Swords. Okay. So the Seven of Pentacles. She's watering her, looks kind of like a coconut tree. Watering her tree. It's kind of it's that card of taking a pause. You've done what you could. You've given something the water, the food, you pruned it. Um, you've done everything you can, and then at a certain point you have to let nature take its course. And this card kind of speaks to that moment when you step back and you just kind of look at how far things have come. You're looking at the fruit, thinking about when that's going to be ready. Sometimes it's a card of kind of scrapping the whole idea and walking away, but this, this looks like a very healthy tree. Those fruit coconut thingies on there are probably pretty tasty. So this is you putting effort into something and then looking at how far you've come, and knowing that at a certain point you just have to step back and wait. There's definitely a moment of probably a few moments of patience with this. And the thing is, it's because you don't know the until you pick your fruit, you don't know if it's going to be good. Until you pick it and cut into it and eat it, you're not really sure. With the moon, it's like not having the whole story, the whole situation. Things are hidden in the shadows. This character is here on an iceberg, and there's something off in the distance. And there's, it's unclear what is in the distance. There's a need to hold off and wait until the sun comes up, until your iceberg floats closer to whatever's there. And this feels like a burden to you. You don't want to wait. You don't want to let nature take its course. You're like, no, I'm ready now. I'm ready for that fruit now. And this waiting, this not knowing, I think feels like a burden. because it has something to do with wanting to get some kind of justice, on a mission to finally have the fruit that you've put so much effort and energy and time into something, and you to get your justice, you need to be able to harvest. And so um there's this desire for justice, but then there's also this burden because there's only so much that you can do. So let's move over to the Dreaming Way tarot. Ooh, strength. Strength keeps coming up in a lot of the readings. I think this is strength over over your feeling can't think of the word in this moment, like wanting to just pick that fruit before it's ready. You're like, "Ah, I don't know, it's ready enough. I'm ready now." And if you pick the fruit now, it's not going to be ready. It'll be a big disappointment. This strength, I think, involves you persevering to the end. When that you're not picking the fruit, that fruit is falling into your hand because it's so ripe. Speaking of the Titanic, we have the tower. um it's it kind of feels like, when we're, because this is kind of clarifying the moon, not knowing what you're heading towards, not knowing what to expect exactly, not seeing the full picture, um, is causing some kind of major disruption for you. Major, major disruption. Um, Somehow, this is causing a major burden. Um, let me get another card for this tower. What is this? Three of Cups. So so you put effort into something, but then, like, now the moon is looking like there's not only something that you can't see clearly, that you don't know, but there could be some kind of deception, some kind of secrets, because with the tower and the Three of Cups, this is like, um feels very third party uh ish to me, where you're required to have some strength as something happens, and you don't see the whole situation clearly. Somehow it has to do with someone else, other people who are not giving you the whole story. So let's see. The Ten of Cups on the Ten of Wands. This Okay. This burden is this this feels like you were putting a lot into a connection, and it required a lot of strength on your part, and it seems like with somehow you didn't know the whole story, but it caused this heavy burden because you were expecting a your ultimate happiness in this situation. Hey, Redbeard. Aw, no notification. YouTube. Grr. Yes. So yeah, tower is coming down because someone you thought was your end all be all, your ultimate happiness, because we have the family here, you know, um, it became a burden. Heavy, heavy cross to bear. And the Knight of Wands on top of the Knight of Swords. Because you want justice because of somebody's um, less than integrous ways, not having integrity. We've got the card of the player here. It feels like, yeah, you want justice because someone played you pretty hard. Someone that you thought you were going to have forever with. Wow. Okay. That sucks. I'm so sorry. So um what am I doing? Let me pick some messenger. Angel, what am I saying? Angel messenger cards. Courage. Courage just came up recently also. Two days ago. For the weekend, I think. You got to have courage as you move through this, to speak your mind, to say what's in your heart, to just get through all this nonsense. Oh my goodness. Attention. Energy flows where attention goes. So if you're finding yourself caught up in some kind of loop, some kind of you're in the crap circles, and you feel yourself getting stuck, you got to figure out how to shift your attention onto something that is empowering to you, um, that lifts you up, that gets you out from underneath this burden, or at least distracts you from the burden. Synchronicity. This tells me that everything happen I mean, I believe this anyway. Everything happens for a reason. And synchronicity is it's those moments when things line up so perfectly and you're just like, what, wow, like it feels magical. It feels special. And that is the universe telling you, yeah, you're on the right track. Keep going. So pay attention to those moments when, you think about a person and then they text you or call you, or um, you just happen to have the right conversation with the right person at the right time that somehow launches you forward in a new way. And even in this situation, this crazy third party situation, there's synchronicity in this as well. Chances are something happened, you found something out, everything lined up perfectly to get you to this point. It doesn't always feel good. It can sometimes feel pretty cruel, but by the universe, that you'd have to even go through something like that, but it's to help give you more information, more knowledge in order to be able to change your trajectory somehow. And abundance. Because once you change your trajectory, once you set out on this mission to gain justice, um, and not in a vengeful way, but in the um, coming to a place where you're like, okay, like I'm gonna speak my truth, and I'm going to choose a new direction for myself, and create the justice that I know I rightly deserve. That is, it's going to help boost you, because you're not doing it from a place of resentment, bitterness, anger. You're just like, okay, I'm tired of this. Where's my new beginning? And so once you let go of the burden, then you can have this new beginning, which is just, abundance, the universe raining all this amazing energy down on you. So it works out. It works out in the end. And that's something that's one kind of a motto that I've carried with me for a long time. It's going to work out because it always works out. And I do not use the always word lightly. Um, but it's that it doesn't always work out the way you hope or expect or plan, but it always works out. And I 100% believe that it works out for our best and highest good, even if it doesn't feel like it in the moment. Sometimes we can't even tell that it was good for us until years, sometimes years later. And we're like, oh, I'm here now because that happened. And that's actually really awesome. So, yeah. Since it's such a special day, I'm going to pick a couple more um, angel cards. We got strength again. Oh my God. Strength, landing on strength and courage. I mean, strength and courage. There it is. Take strength and courage to get where you need to go. That's for sure. Intention. That's interesting too. Intention lands on attention. It's time to change your intentions. If you're holding on to any kind of feelings around this situation, it's time to set your intention, to change your intention rather than, because I keep feeling like, yeah, there's probably some kind of feeling like you want to get revenge, that kind of thing. It's you want your intention to be something that is empowering to you. When you go into a situation with vengeance in your heart, that's actually hurting you. It's like drinking poison and expecting the other person to get hurt and die. So it's time to set your intention for what you really want, what's really going to make you happy. And that's when the synchronicity and abundance start to, things start to fall into place and line up. Simplicity. That's funny. Simplicity on synchronicity. Attention, intention. This is fun. Apparently, it's time for you to simplify. Simplify your life. Let go of the burden you've been carrying as best you can. Um, it's time for you to walk upright. It's time for you to let go of thoughts, actions, habits, any of that that's bogging you down. Simplicity is getting back to the basics. And then finally, we have integrity. Having integrity means you're doing what you know is right for you and for everyone else's good. It's standing in your truth, standing in your power, not power over, but just like that kind of quiet power, like a tree. You have integrity in how you show up. You've learned from the situation what integrity does not look like, and you're allowing that to inform you of how to be different. And that's where the abundance comes from. So, all right. I'm going to leave it there. This is an amazing reading. Little painful, yes, but it is going to amazing places, and perfect. Perfect for a Tuesday on 2/22/22. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much again for showing up, and I will see you on the next video. And thank you also for liking, subscribing, and sharing.